When Martin was around 12, Marcelo around 6, they were removed from their home. There were a few, but not many, dependable adults in their life. So they just had each other. This is the story of two brothers.
That battery you only had in there for about a year. I met Martin because of a bicycle racing team that I had started in the city of Waukesha. One day, it was either before or after we started a ride, he came to me and he said, you know, Mr. Radish, I need to talk to you.
Life when I was a young kid, it was tough. It was really hard, not knowing where we were gonna live the next day, where we were gonna sleep, what school we were gonna be at.
He said, I'm not gonna be living at home for a while. My mom has some problems. I sat here that night and I had to do a lot of soul searching because I was getting close to 50. I didn't have any kids of my own. I'd been married, been divorced. To myself, I just thought, no, I can't let this kid go. I said to Martin, you need a home, you can come live here.
I wanted it. I knew it would be a good place for me to live.
And it was just one of those things that, if not now, when? If not me, who?
In April of 2008, we got a call about Marcelo. He was quiet. He would get up every morning before I did and make sure that I was there.
Honestly, I was scared because it's a new home for him. It's new territory. I know he's very shy and I wasn't there to protect him if anything happened, so that really scared me. After I met Dave and Jennifer, pretty much instantly I warmed up to them.
The first day his little brother was taken over there, he asked me, can we go over there? So we went over to the house and it was open door from the beginning. Martin spent nights over there, Marcelo spends nights here. I would go into the bedroom at night before I'd go to bed and the boys would be sound asleep. And Martin would always be there with his arm around Marcelo.
I love that my brother's always there if I need him or just to hang out.
My relationship with my brother now, it's a big brother, little brother relationship. It's a healthy one, like it should be.
When I walked into the big yellow house, it felt like I was really comfortable and safe.
I would go in there and it was nice having that 1 hour a week where I could just say whatever I wanted to say to her. There's times I would just sit there and just talk for an hour straight.
What I remember at Family Service of Waukesha was meeting up with my therapist and her talking to me about my past and helping me through a lot.
You go there and they help you see there's more to life than what you had to deal with. You know, and life's not always going to be horrible. Things are going to get better.
In 1964, Judge Claire Voss, who was a very prominent judge in this area, decided that what this community needed was an organization that worked with kids, worked with families, worked with the community so that we were keeping our kids safe, our families strong, and our communities healthy. So that was the start 50 years ago.
Have you tried any of the things that we talked about last week?
Yep, I tried.
When we started, our mission was to provide an outpatient counseling option. And that has been our mainstay program over all of these 50 years. We serve individuals of all ages, and some of the problems that our therapists treat include depression and anxiety, couples counseling, life adjustment problems, grief and loss related issues. We also have services to help families who are coping with divorce. We've developed programs to serve families that have been affected by domestic violence.
Everybody has hitches, times in their lives that are stressful or difficult, and it's good to know that there is a place where you can go, be accepted for whatever you are, whoever you are, and get some assistance and move on.
The C.A.R.E Center is the best place we have to help kids who have experienced neglect or abuse. There are two very measurable successes that I think we can look back on from once we started having the C.A.R.E Center in the big yellow house here. One is that children don't have to tell about the abuse over and over again. They come here, we record it, we take care of this one time, they disclose this to us, and we don't have to keep making them relive that over and over. And the other measurable success is the dramatic decrease in the number of cases that go to trial. Now, we know what's going to happen. The child has spoken, they've told us it's preserved, and we use that, and we've seen a dramatic reduction in the number of child abuse cases that go to trial. Helping a child recover from abuse and neglect is one of the most difficult things we have in the justice system. It's very difficult to do because the scars are so deep and they're on the inside. And we have to do this right, immediately. Right out of the gates, we've got to be handling this properly, or we can lose that child. That mural down in the lobby really says it all because it's got the curtains of darkness parting, and then there's light and a happy future for the kids that are there in the mural, and that really is symbolic of what happens here.
We have been so lucky over all of these 50 years that the police, the sheriff, the hospitals, the schools, the agencies within the community, they have all been helpful, wanting to be helpful. Not that they think they should necessarily, but that they want to be helpful.
Our community partners are critical to the success of Family Service of Waukesha and in helping us to be able to accomplish our mission. The fundraisers that we have and the help from the community are so important because they provide funding to make it more likely that our programs and services will be here for years to come.
Waukesha County is an extremely generous community. Lots of people who really care about everyone here, who care about making sure that our families, our kids, our schools, our communities are healthy. I can't imagine life in this community without them.
When I sit down for dinner with Jennifer, Dave, Randy, Marcelo, it feels good knowing that not only that I'm happy because I have a family, but my little brother is happy too. It's really nice for us. We have a bunch of people who care for us.
The big difference that I feel is being able to be a kid and being safe.
It's not traditional, but it works for us. Everything that's great about being a parent and a family, we get from them. And it's all good stuff. Even the hard stuff is still good stuff.
My future, definitely finishing my education. Marcelo, I expect him to do amazing things. I want to have the best life he can ever have.
To watch where they came from and what they've had to deal with, and to watch them grow and thrive is absolutely phenomenal.
Family Service of Waukesha has made all the difference in our family. We are grateful and blessed for everything that you have done for our boys and our families.